So when working to heal your diastasis and to heal your core, you will often hear me give the cue to lift your pelvic floor. But what if when I give you that cue, you don't feel anything? And that's really major because strengthening and being able to lift that pelvic floor is really major in actually connecting with those deep core muscles. So we gotta make sure that we know what that feels like, okay? So your actual pelvic floor is basically like a sling that just basically supports your organs and your vaginal opening. And it has so many great functions, but we have to know mind-body connection, what that feels like, okay? And so what I like to do is have you sit on a ball, and we're going to get connected with both the front part of your pelvic floor, which is more like your vaginal opening, so like stopping urine when you're peeing. That's what those pelvic floor muscles do. And then your back pelvic floor muscles is what would stop you from having flatulence or gas, all right? So some people have issues with urine, where they may actually, have stress incontinence, or they may pee on themselves, or they may leak. So that's one part of the pelvic floor either being weak or too tight. But then there's some who also have issues with gas, right? I mean, that may be something that you may not have thought about, like pelvic floor gas. Yeah, because the actual pelvic floor actually supports our anal opening as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to be on the ball, and we're going to get connected with our pelvic floor. So what I want you to do is to tilt your body forward on the ball. When you tilt your body forward, that's going to help you get more connected to that anterior part of your pelvic floor. So that stop of the flow of urine kind of feel, where you are squeezing the pelvic floor and then lifting it up. I want you to feel that in this position. So I want you to practice to squeeze and lift. Now the easiest way to do that is with breathing, okay? So I want you to get a good inhale in, 360-degree breath. Let that pelvic floor go all the way down, 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 down to the basement. And then we're gonna exhale, and we're going to squeeze and lift the actual pelvic floor. All right, so good inhale in. All right, roll forward and exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. All right, now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to roll back onto our ball, and now we're trying to stop gas, okay? So we want to feel our anal opening open and close, okay? So we're going to take a deep breath. Inhale in. Let that pelvic floor go all the way down, 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 down. Really fill up that rib cage belly, and exhale. So now you should feel more contraction around your anal opening, okay? So good, inhale in and out. All right. And just play with it. So you may notice that anteriorly that is more challenging, or more posteriorly that it was more challenging. But get really connected. And when I say allow that pelvic floor to drop all the way down to the basement, what I'm asking you to do is fill that area up with air, so that you are getting a good just release of that pelvic floor. And then on the exhale, you're going to get an eccentric contraction of that diaphragm, and we're going to get all that air out, and we're going to get those abdominal muscles firing and our pelvic floor firing to get that exhale out, which is super duper important with strengthening your pelvic floor, getting reconnected with those deep core muscles, our TBAs, and our internal obliques, that area that causes that pooch. So we have to be connected with all those muscles to get those muscles to come bring in that separated abdominals, and to also get all of that air out. So give that a try. Don't rush it, just play with it, see what you feel, and see if you can get better connected with